It's week 12 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Ravens and the Seahawks, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've
themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball. These pass rushers have to be celebrated this year.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Pickett back to throw. And it's incomplete. Look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not bad.
I don't think he's going to do that. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. A number 8, Lamar. Trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Remember we were kids and they all said, hey, whatever you want to do, make your kid a left-handed pitcher, make them play baseball, they'll play forever. Forget that. I want a quarterback. All right? That's what I want to raise. In this era where you throw it around like crazy, you put up numbers like he did in his last game.
Last week, almost 500 yards. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This is caught. It's Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd down now. Elam trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Elam. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards, and was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now it's Jackson. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins, pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. To throw is Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Flowers going to go in motion right. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing this.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now back to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
Remember in preseason.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Pressure comes and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Taken in at the 22. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Jackson. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Dayo Odeyingbo. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Josh Palmer, 30 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On third down, Elam. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Pickett now on first down. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Now a handoff up the middle. Elam, and a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun, here's Pickett. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Danny Gray, 43 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Zay Flowers, 83 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. 1-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them, no matter how many people are put in his direction. It just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Caught it up, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And they're going to speed things up here. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline.
Potential ground.
And yep, indeed, the flag is out. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That has lots of leg behind it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson now. The 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Elam. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pickett back to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. Going right back to Fant. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run on first down. Elam. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. Powering his way forward. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They'll try to run this one in, and he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Quentin Johnston with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
19 Tiger. Let go.
Pickett will try to throw for this. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And he returns this to the 22. Zay Flowers and the Raven offense back onto the field. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much involved.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And Jackson throwing once more. Buying time to his left. They'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, smash.
They run the counter. Elam. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit.
Back now here on EA Sports. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Now Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down. And that wasn't easy, but they do wind up converting a 4th and 7 to keep this drive moving. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven 1st. Right back to him on 1st down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now before the ball changes hands, from the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, It's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25. The Seahawks take back over. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. This is Fant on the short completion. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Pickett to throw on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 yards there for number 15. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. Second down and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Hey, report. Hey, move.
Here's a give up the middle. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,